Hey guys, today we're doing an Andor Season 1 Episodes 8 to 10 custom minifigure showcase. We've got a lot of customs to make, so let's get started. Let's make customs from Episode 8, Narkina 5. I don't have any Imperial shuttle pilots, so to make the prison guard, I just used the flipped around torso from a rebel trooper with the legs from a TIE pilot, a white arm on one side and a black arm on the other, light nougat hands, an angry clone face, a black Imperial hat, and the Electro Staff is very similar to the one that came with the guard from the Moff Gideon vs. Paz Vizsla set, except I turned the pink studs into blue studs. Here is Cyril with his new Bureau of Standards outfit that has matching sleeves, which I think is pretty cool. Dedra shows up, and this is the same custom that I've been using since episodes 4 to 6, but I just added the 1x2 rounded off printed tile in light bush gray from the Aston Martin DBS. Cyril is the torso from Harry Potter, dark bush on top, black on bottom, dual molded legs, from TV, Loki, and dark brown combed hair. Then we have Narkina 5 Cassian Andor. This figure uses the flipped around torso from May from the Ninjago City Gardens, the hips and the right leg from Bruce Wayne from the Lego Batman movie. The left leg comes from Lloyd or any of the Woo Crew Ninja for that matter from the Lego Ninjago movie. That his right arm is white and his left arm is orange because he has an orange stripe on his arm. His hands are warm tan. His face comes from Din Djarin from The Mandalorian, and his hair is from Anakin Skywalker. Now, Season 2 Cassian Andor's face could work very well, but I'm just using what I have here. I gave Kino Loy Aunt May's hair from Spider-Man because I think it works well, except for this huge bun on the back. If this wasn't here, that would be like perfect, but his face does come from General Dodonna, and I think this custom turned out decently well, at least. Maruskat Melshi uses this black hair with slight widow's peak, I guess, the face from Gar Saxon. Meanwhile, I don't have white short legs from pajama version of Harry Potter, which also would get you the bare feet, which I think is pretty cool for Olaf, but I did give him the head from the Underminer from The Incredibles, which might be overly cartoonish, but his hair is receding hairline, light bush gray hair. I specifically made Tega here for the last prisoner, but he uses the hands and head from Gilgamesh and the hair from Greef Karga, though there are a lot of other generic prisoners that you don't need to necessarily make, but you could if you wanted to. Then we have the whole Mothma family, but first I'm building Mon Mothma, so let's get these out of here. And Mon Mothma uses the legs from Golden Master Wu. She uses the flipped around torso from Gilgamesh from the Eternals. Although there's a big green patch and a couple green circles there, I do think the overall layout of the torso is very, very good. With one light nougat arm paired with light nougat hands, the head from Tina, the hair from a Ninjago City Citizen from the Firemax set, and the right arm comes from the Batpack Batman suit because it has printed on sparkles, which I think works very well for most of Mon Mothma's party suits. Okay, now let's get Perrin in here, who uses the face from Sirius Black, Rey's hair from Star Wars, the torso and legs from Alfred Pennyworth. You don't actually see his legs, so I didn't really concern myself with making them. But you could use the coattails from Alfred Pennyworth from the Lego Batman movie, which is where the torso and legs come from. I also gave him light nougat hands. As for Lita, she uses this 1x2 medium nougat brick with the torso from Tina from the Eternals, gold arms and hands, the face from Tina Goldstein, and Celebration Leia's hair from Star Wars. I've already made all of the other Ferrix characters in different videos, so I'm just gonna make Bix's new outfit with the hair from Bellatrix, which I think works more than perfectly, the face from Tala Durith, the torso from Yavin 4 Luke Skywalker, dark brown hands, and the legs from Battle Ready Lucy from the second Lego Movie CMF series. Observing the Ferrix cast and crew are Cinta and Vel, who is the torso from Season 1 Cassian Andor, which is very funny, the legs from the Armorer, the hands and face from Rey, and Thor's hair. Meanwhile, Cinta uses the legs from Hands of Time Cole, the torso from Sirius Black from Harry Potter, the hands and head from MJ from Spider-Man, and Cara Dune's hair. Luthen and Clea, when she tells Luthen to shut down the Ferrix line. Clea uses the dark blue legs, the torso from Akari from the Eternals, light bluish gray arms, the hands and face and hair from Leia, and this red phone for the communications device and stuff. Meanwhile, Luthen uses the face from Luthen from the official Andor set, the hair from General Dodonna, the torso from TV Loki, and the legs from a Mandalorian tribe warrior.
You're on your own with this.
Why? You think they're listening? You think they care enough to make an effort?
Like you would know.
I know this. They don't need to care. All they need to do is turn this floor on twice a day and keep their numbers rolling. Why bother listening to us? We are nothing to them. Melch is right. We're cheaper than droids and easier to replace.
Good luck to you.
You think think they care what we say? Nobody's listening. Nobody. How many guards from each level? Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Now let's make customs from episode 9, Nobody's Listening. And here are Dr. Gorst, who uses these legs from Sirius Black, the torso from Cho Chang from the first LEGO Harry Potter Collectible minifigure series, the hands and face from Bruce Wayne from the LEGO Batman movie, and the hair from James Bond, as well as Bix, who is sitting in the torture chair, which uses this dark bush gray chair, 1x1 round stud, or this 2x2 dish piece here. And she's just the same head, torso, and legs as before, with the hat from a Klatooinian Raider to represent her headphones. Mon Mothma is the exact same hair, head, torso, and dress that I used in the episodes 4 to 6 showcase, except now I gave her dark blue arms and the cloak from Garmadon from the LEGO Ninjago movie to give her the blue coat that she wears in the Senate. Val comes to visit Mon Mothma, in which I used the torso and face from Rey from The Force Awakens, Tina's hair from the Eternals, and black legs. Then we see Cyril wanting to talk to Dedra with the torso and legs from Tina Goldson from the first Harry Potter CMF series, and the same face and hair as before. Val gives Lita a new dress, which gives us a bit of use to the smiling side of Tina Goldstein's face, and then she uses the same hair as before, the flipped around torso from Golden Master Wu, light nougat arms and hands.
Calm, kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I made my mind a sunless place. I share my dreams with ghosts. I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they set me on a path from which there's no escape. I yearn to be a savior against injustice without contemplating the cost, and by the time I look down, there's no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. Now, the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror, an audience, or the light of gratitude. What do I sacrifice? Everything!
And finally, we have to build figures from episode 10, One Way Out. Our showcase is kicked off on Ferrix with Agent Corv, who uses the torso and legs from Far From Home Peter Parker from the Venice Canal set, with this regular Lex Luthor bland face, with this beanie hat from Really Any City set. Then our good old scoundrel Dave Skolden shows up with the torso and legs from Jay from Ninjago Legacy, which represents his closed up blue jacket, with light nougat hands and the face from Superman, the hair from Tech from the Bad Batch, this shoulder pad piece from the Iron Man taser armor, or even the plant pot from Ninjago City Gardens. And then I took the neck cape thing from Lando Calrissian from episode 9. I cut it in half and I put it on the pegs on his legs to further his waistcoat look, and I think it turned out pretty good. And I also love this face for Dave Skolden because it has this more scoundrel smile on this side, and then here we have the more calm and collected face, which I think works very, very well. Then we have the chief of the prison, which is using the face from Cyril Karn, interestingly enough. This light bluish gray Matt Williams hair, flipped around torso from J. Jonah Jameson from the 2013 Daily Bugle, with one white arm on the left side and some sand blue legs with pouches on them. Now, you don't actually have to use this torso from J. Jonah Jameson. You could just really use any sand blue torso, but this is what I had lying around. One last charade for shopkeeper Luthen for season 1. He uses the dark blue legs and the same torso as Perrin, with medium blue arms and the same hands, face, and hair as before. Then we get some absolutely astounding line delivery from Luthen, and Lonnie here is just hearing all of it while he uses the legs from Darth Vader, the torso from Treasure from the Knights of Ren, black arms, light nougat hands, and the face from Thor from Ragnarok, Jay's hair from the LEGO Ninjago before the movie, and this listening device that is just a tin can copper piece that has unfortunately cracked. And then he uses Green Arrow's neck hood piece, I don't know what to call it, but it's just flipped around to get his green scarf. Then Luthen uses the body from Darth Vader with this cape from Darth Rey from the Dark Falcon, except I flipped it around, as you can see, and then I put one of the holes in the arm and one on the neck, and then he uses the same face and hair from Luthen with this flipped around bow tie from Bruce Wayne from the Lego Batman movie. Now let's zoom out. And there we have it, guys. Just one last thing. I don't know if I will be able to meet the deadline for making all the videos I need to make for next week. I think I'm going to be very busy the next 2 weeks, so I don't know if I'll be able to release these big videos, especially the finale showcases for Season 1 and Season 2. It's going to be crazy. But I'll try. Bye, guys.